My friends, you hold within you the key to transforming the impossible into the inevitable. What you seek is not far away, it is within you, waiting for your recognition. Tonight, as you stand on the threshold of sleep, I invite you to repeat these words 10 times with unwavering faith. Do not merely recite them, feel them. Feel the reality of those words as though they were already true. Imagine yourself stepping into the life you desire. Hear the sounds, see the colors, and breathe in the air of your fulfilled dreams. As you repeat these words, you are speaking directly to your subconscious mind. This sacred gateway between the seen and unseen will take your words and mold reality around them. Let no doubt, no fear enter your heart during this practice. The world may tell you it is impossible, but the world is a reflection of your inner state. Change the state within, and the world must follow. Repeat this affirmation 10 times with conviction. Do not look for evidence outside you. Instead, know that the evidence is forming even now. Feel gratitude as though you've already received what you seek. Gratitude is the sign that you trust the process. It is the mark of a heart that knows its power. Persist in this practice each evening. Let it be the last thought you take into sleep. Let it sink deeply into your being. For what you plant in your subconscious mind will sprout and grow, no matter how impossible it seems. All things are possible to the one who believes. So tonight, take up this simple practice. Repetition is one of the most profound tools available to shape your reality. It is the silent architect of belief, a force that molds your subconscious mind and transforms the seemingly impossible into the inevitable. When you repeat a thought, a word, or an affirmation consistently, you begin to embed it deeply within your consciousness. What you repeat, you believe, and what you believe, you manifest into your life. This is not merely a poetic notion, but a fundamental law of how the mind works. Every belief you currently hold, whether empowering or limiting, was born out of repetition. As children, we absorb the words and ideas presented to us by those around us, our parents, teachers, and society. These words, repeated over time, became truths within us, shaping the way we see the world and ourselves. If you were told repeatedly that you were capable and loved, you likely grew up with confidence and self-worth. Conversely, if you were exposed to negative words or limiting ideas, those too may have taken root. This demonstrates the power of repetition in forming our inner dialogue, which in turn creates the framework for how we experience reality. Repetition works because the subconscious mind, which governs the majority of our thoughts and behaviors, learns through consistency. Unlike the conscious mind, which analyzes and questions, the subconscious simply accepts repeated input as truth. It does not differentiate between what is real and what is imagined. It simply follows the blueprint it is given. This is why consistent repetition of affirmations, visualizations, or thoughts is so powerful. It bypasses the conscious mind's skepticism and impresses the desired reality onto the subconscious, which then begins to manifest it in your outer world. To harness this power, one must first understand that repetition is not a passive process. It is not enough to simply utter words mindlessly. True repetition involves engaging the heart and mind fully. When you repeat an affirmation, for instance, you must feel its truth. If you are affirming abundance, you must feel the joy, relief, and gratitude of already living in abundance. The emotion you attach to the repeated words amplifies their impact, embedding them even deeper into your subconscious mind. It is the fusion of consistent repetition and heartfelt emotion that makes this practice transformative. This process also requires faith and persistence. The subconscious mind does not operate on a strict timeline. Just as a seed takes time to grow into a tree, the repeated thoughts and affirmations you plant in your subconscious need time to take root and bear fruit. During this period, it is essential to persist, even when external circumstances appear unchanged. Many people give up too soon, dismissing the power of repetition because they do not see immediate results. But understand this: the outer world is a delayed reflection of your inner world. The changes you make within through repetition will inevitably be mirrored in your reality if you remain steadfast. One of the greatest barriers to the power of repetition is doubt. Doubt is the voice of the conscious mind, questioning whether what you are repeating is true or possible. This is why it is crucial to immerse yourself fully in the process. Do not allow the conscious mind to interrupt or undermine your efforts. Treat your affirmations and repeated thoughts as sacred as unassailable truths. Over time, as you persist, doubt will dissolve, replaced by an unshakable belief in the reality you are creating. Repetition also has the power to dismantle limiting beliefs. For every negative thought or belief you have, there is a corresponding positive affirmation that can overwrite it. If you have long believed that success is out of reach, begin to repeat affirmations that declare success as your birthright. If you have struggled with feelings of unworthiness, affirm your inherent value and lovability. At first, these affirmations may feel foreign or even false. This is natural, as the mind resists change. But with consistent repetition, these new affirmations will begin to feel familiar, then believable, and finally they will become your truth. One of the most effective times to engage in repetition is before sleep. In the moments before you drift into slumber, the conscious mind relaxes and the subconscious becomes more receptive. This is a powerful window to repeat affirmations or visualize your desired reality. What you impress upon your mind during this time will continue to play like a record in your subconscious throughout the night, deepening its impact. Repetition is the bridge between where you are and where you wish to be. It is the tool through which you can rewrite the script of your life. Whether you seek to manifest love, success, health, or inner peace, the consistent repetition of affirmations aligned with your desires will pave the way. It bends the impossible to your will, not through force, but through unwavering faith and persistence. Every great achievement in history was first a thought, repeated often enough to become a belief, and then acted upon until it became reality. You have the same power within you. Start today. Choose the words, thoughts, and ideas you wish to define your life, and repeat them consistently. Through repetition, you will anchor new beliefs, and through these beliefs, you will create a new reality, one where the impossible is not only possible but already yours. Imagination is the foundation upon which all creation rests. It is the limitless realm where ideas are born, dreams take shape, and the impossible begins its journey toward becoming possible. When you engage your imagination with purpose and intention, you harness the most powerful tool available for manifesting your desires. Everything that exists in the physical world was first conceived in the mind of someone who dared to imagine it. Every breakthrough, every invention, every masterpiece began as a vision held within the creative mind. Your imagination is not just a fleeting daydream or an idle escape from reality, it is the blueprint for your life. The subconscious mind, which governs the majority of your reality, cannot distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. It responds to the images and feelings you hold in your mind as though they are already true. This is why imagination is so transformative. When you visualize your desires with clarity and conviction, you plant the seeds of their fulfillment within your subconscious mind, which then begins to manifest them into your outer experience. The process of creation through imagination begins with clarity. You must know what you want in vivid detail. It is not enough to have a vague desire for happiness, success, or love. You must define what these things look and feel like to you. Close your eyes and picture your desired outcome as though it were happening right now. See yourself living the life you long for. Imagine the sights, sounds, and sensations that accompany it. If you desire wealth, visualize yourself surrounded by the symbols of abundance. If you desire love, imagine the warmth of connection and the joy of companionship. The clearer your mental image, the stronger the impression it makes on your subconscious mind. But imagination alone is not enough, it must be accompanied by feeling. Feeling is the energy that brings your vision to life. When you imagine your desires, immerse yourself in the emotions they evoke. Feel the joy, gratitude, and excitement as though your desires are already fulfilled. This emotional connection is what makes your imagination magnetic. It draws your desires toward you with a force that is irresistible. Without feeling, your visualization is like a blueprint without builders. It remains an unfulfilled idea. But when you add emotion, you activate the creative power needed to bring it into reality. It is important to approach this process with faith and conviction. Many people dismiss their imagination as mere fantasy, failing to realize its true power. But those who understand the creative potential of the mind know that what they imagine today can become their reality tomorrow. Do not allow doubt to creep in. When you visualize your desires, do so with the absolute belief that they are possible. Even if the world tells you otherwise, hold fast to your vision. The outer world is only a reflection of past thoughts and beliefs. By imagining a new reality, you are setting the stage for a new reflection. Imagination is especially powerful when used consistently. Like a sculptor chiseling away at a block of marble, you must return to your vision repeatedly, refining and reinforcing it. Make it a daily practice to spend time in quiet contemplation, visualizing your desires as vividly and emotionally as possible. The more you do this, the more deeply your vision will take root in your subconscious mind. Over time, you will begin to notice changes in your thoughts, feelings, and actions, all aligning with the reality you have imagined. These changes are the first signs that your vision is becoming real. Another key aspect of using imagination as a blueprint is to focus on the end result, not the means. Many people become fixated on how their desires will manifest, trying to control every step of the process. But this approach only limits the infinite possibilities available to you. Trust that your subconscious mind, in conjunction with the universal creative force, knows the best way to bring your vision to life. Your role is not to figure out the how, but to remain steadfast in your vision of the what, let go of the need to control, and instead surrender to the process, knowing that your imagined reality is already on its way to you. It is also important to approach imagination with a sense of playfulness and ease. The act of visualization should not feel like a chore or a rigid task. Instead, it should be a joyful and creative experience. When you engage your imagination with a sense of wonder and excitement, you tap into its limitless potential. This light-hearted approach also helps to quiet the doubts and fears of the conscious mind, allowing your vision to take root more easily. Imagination is the seed of all creation, but like any seed, it requires care and attention to grow. Water it with faith, nurture it with feeling, and protect it from the weeds of doubt and negativity. As you do, you will find that the impossible begins to take shape in your life. Your imagination is not a passive escape from reality, it is the active creation of reality. When you visualize and feel as though the impossible is already real, you invite it into your experience with an irresistible force. Trust in this process and watch as the blueprint of your imagination becomes the foundation of your life. Words, while powerful, are merely the starting point in the process of manifestation. They carry intention and direction, but without the depth of emotion, they remain hollow and ineffective. It is the feeling behind the words that brings them to life. Emotions are the catalyst that transforms a mere statement into a living reality. When you affirm something, it is not the words themselves that create change, but the truth you feel behind them. The emotions you generate are the fuel that propels your desires from thought to form. To manifest effectively, you must feel deeply. Imagine planting a seed in fertile soil. The seed alone does not grow unless it is nurtured with water, sunlight, and care. Similarly, your words are the seed, and your feelings are the nourishment that allows them to take root and flourish. Without feeling, affirmations are like seeds scattered on barren ground. There is potential, but nothing takes hold. When you connect your emotions to your words, you give them life and power, creating an unbreakable link between your desires and your reality. Feeling deeply begins with immersing yourself in the experience of already having what you desire. This is not a future projection or a wishful thought, but a present moment realization. Close your eyes and visualize your desire as though it is already fulfilled. Then go further, step into the scene. What does it feel like to live that reality? How does it change your emotions, your thoughts, and your actions? Let yourself become fully absorbed in the experience, engaging all your senses. See the colors, hear the sounds, and most importantly, feel the emotions associated with your fulfilled desire. Is it joy, gratitude, relief? Whatever the feeling, allow it to flood your entire being. This emotional connection is the bridge between where you are and where you wish to be. When you feel the truth of your affirmation, you signal to your subconscious mind that it is real. The subconscious does not argue or question, it accepts what you impress upon it as truth. By feeling deeply, you bypass the doubts and limitations of the conscious mind, creating a direct path for your desires to take root in your inner world. From there, the outer world begins to shift, aligning with the new reality you have created within. It is important to note that the quality of your feelings matters as much as their intensity. Negative emotions such as fear, doubt, or frustration can act as barriers to manifestation, while positive emotions like joy, love, and gratitude accelerate the process. This is why cultivating a sense of gratitude for what you desire even before it arrives is so powerful. Gratitude is a declaration of trust and faith. It says to the universe, I believe this is already mine. When you feel grateful in advance, you align yourself with the frequency of your desired reality, drawing it closer with effortless ease. Consistency is another vital aspect of feeling deeply. Manifestation is not a one-time event, but a continuous practice. You must return to the feeling of your desire regularly, reinforcing it until it becomes second nature. This repetition is what transforms a fleeting emotion into a permanent state of being. Over time, the feelings you generate will begin to influence your thoughts, beliefs, and actions, creating a powerful ripple effect that transforms your life from the inside out. One of the challenges many face is bridging the gap between their current reality and the feelings of their desired reality. It can feel unnatural or even dishonest to affirm something you do not yet see in your physical world. But this is where imagination becomes your greatest ally. Instead of focusing on what is missing, focus on what could be. Allow yourself to dream without limits, letting go of the how and simply embracing the what. The more vividly you imagine, the easier it becomes to generate the feelings associated with your desires. You must also release any resistance or attachment to the outcome. Feeling deeply does not mean forcing yourself into a state of joy or pretending to be happy when you are not. True feeling arises from alignment, not from effort. If you find it difficult to connect with the emotions of your desired reality, start with small, simple steps. Focus on what already brings you joy or gratitude in your current life. Build a foundation of positive emotions, and then extend those feelings to your affirmations. This gradual approach allows you to cultivate a genuine connection to your desires without strain or pressure. Feeling deeply is about embodying the truth of your desires. It is about living as though your affirmation is already real, not just in words but in every fiber of your being. This does not mean ignoring your present circumstances, but rather choosing to focus on the reality you are creating. When you feel deeply, you become a vibrational match to your desires, and the universe responds in kind. Let your emotions be the driving force behind your words. Speak them with conviction, but feel them with your whole heart. Let the joy, gratitude, and excitement of your fulfilled desires radiate from within you. As you do, you will find that the line between imagination and reality begins to blur. The truth you feel within will become the truth you see without, and the life you have dreamed of will unfold before you with grace and ease. The present tense is the cornerstone of manifestation. When you speak and imagine as though your desires have already come to pass, you align your mind and energy with the reality you wish to create. This is not merely a linguistic choice, but a profound shift in consciousness. By declaring I am instead of I will be, you step into the power of the present moment, where creation takes place. The universe does not operate on a timeline of future promises, it responds to the reality you embody now. Many people make the mistake of framing their desires in the future tense: I will have, I will be, or I hope to achieve. While these statements may carry good intentions, they keep your desires perpetually out of reach, always on the horizon, but never in your grasp. When you affirm in the future tense, you are acknowledging the absence of your desire in the present. This creates a gap between where you are and where you want to be, and that gap can become a barrier to manifestation. The power of the present tense lies in its immediacy. When you say, I am abundant or I am loved, you affirm that these truths already exist within you. You do not need to wait for external circumstances to validate them. By claiming your desires as present realities, you send a clear and unwavering message to your subconscious mind. The subconscious does not question or analyze, it accepts what you impress upon it as fact. By speaking in the present tense, you effectively program your mind to operate as though your desires are already fulfilled, setting the stage for them to manifest in your outer world. This practice requires a shift in perspective. Instead of seeing yourself as someone striving toward a goal, you must see yourself as someone who has already arrived. This does not mean denying your current circumstances, but rather choosing to focus on the reality you are creating. When you embody the feeling of your desires in the present moment, you become a magnet for their physical manifestation. Your thoughts, emotions, and actions align with your new reality, creating a powerful synergy that propels you forward. Imagination is a crucial tool in this process. To live in the present tense of your desires, you must first create a vivid mental picture of what that reality looks and feels like. Close your eyes and see yourself as the person you wish to be. What are you doing? How do you carry yourself? What emotions fill your heart? Engage all your senses to make the experience as real as possible. Then, affirm this reality with statements like, I am successful, I am healthy, or I am at peace. These declarations are not mere words, but powerful declarations of your identity. Feeling is the key to making these affirmations effective. Words spoken without emotion lack the energy needed to influence your subconscious mind. When you say I am, you must feel the truth of it deeply. Imagine the joy, gratitude, and confidence that come with having your desires fulfilled. Let those emotions fill every part of your being. This emotional resonance is what gives your affirmations their creative power. Without it, your words remain empty. Another critical aspect of using the present tense is consistency. It is not enough to affirm your desires once and expect immediate results. You must return to this practice daily, reinforcing your belief until it becomes second nature. Over time, these affirmations will reshape your self-concept, altering the way you see yourself and the world around you. As your inner reality shifts, your outer reality will follow. It is also important to silence the voice of doubt. When you begin affirming in the present tense, your conscious mind may resist. It may remind you of your current circumstances or point out the gap between your affirmations and your reality. This is normal, but you must not give these doubts power. Instead, return to your affirmations with even greater conviction. Remember, the conscious mind is limited by logic and past experiences, while the subconscious mind operates on belief. By consistently affirming your desires in the present tense, you override the doubts of the conscious mind and program your subconscious to accept a new truth. The present tense also creates a sense of urgency and focus. When you declare, I am, you eliminate procrastination and hesitation. You are no longer waiting for the right time or the perfect circumstances because you have already claimed your desires as your own. This mindset encourages you to take inspired action, aligning your behavior with your affirmations. Instead of passively hoping for change, you become an active participant in the manifestation process. Living in the present tense is not about pretending or ignoring reality. It is about choosing to see and embody the reality you wish to create. It is a bold declaration of faith in your creative power and the infinite possibilities of the universe. By speaking and imagining as though your desires have already happened, you step into a reality where the impossible becomes possible. You are no longer a seeker but a creator, shaping your world with every thought, word, and feeling. When you embrace the present tense, you unlock the true power of manifestation. You stop chasing your desires and start living them. This shift transforms not only your external circumstances but also your inner state of being. It cultivates a sense of confidence, peace, and joy that cannot be shaken. So declare with conviction, I am, and watch as your words become your reality. The power of persistence in belief cannot be overstated. In the journey of manifestation, the external world often presents challenges, contradictions, and delays that can test your resolve. Yet the secret to creating the life you desire lies in your ability to persist in your inner conviction, regardless of what appearances suggest. This unwavering faith in your inner vision is the force that molds reality to align with your desires. Reality is not dictated by what you see, but by what you hold steadfastly true within. To persist means to maintain your belief, even when circumstances seem contrary. It is easy to feel confident and secure when the world reflects your desires back to you, but the real test of your faith comes when it does not. The world outside is not fixed, it is a reflection of your internal state. If you waver in your belief, the external world mirrors that doubt. Conversely, if you persist, holding fast to the truth within you, the outer world must eventually conform. This persistence is not about ignoring the present reality or pretending that challenges do not exist. Instead, it is about recognizing that the present is merely a snapshot of past thoughts and beliefs. It is the result of what you previously held as true, not a permanent condition. By understanding this, you gain the power to transcend appearances and focus on the reality you are actively creating. You are not bound by what is, you are free to shape what would be. Persistence requires inner discipline. The mind naturally wants to react to what it sees, labeling things as good or bad, possible or impossible. But true creators learn to quiet these reactions and return to their inner vision. When the external world presents evidence that contradicts your desire, resist the urge to give it power. Instead, reaffirm your belief in the reality you are creating. Each time you do, you strengthen the foundation of your new reality and weaken the hold of the old. One of the most effective ways to persist despite appearances is through imagination. Imagination is the bridge between the seen and the unseen, the tool that allows you to experience your desired reality even before it manifests. When the outer world feels overwhelming or discouraging, retreat into your imagination. Close your eyes and immerse yourself in the feeling of your wish fulfilled. See it clearly, hear the sounds, and feel the emotions associated with it. This practice not only reinforces your belief but also shifts your inner state, which in turn influences your outer reality. Another key to persistence is emotional resilience. The journey to manifestation is rarely a straight path. There may be moments of doubt, frustration, or even despair. These emotions are natural, but they do not have to derail you. Instead of suppressing them, acknowledge their presence and gently redirect your focus to your inner truth. Remind yourself that your current emotions are temporary, but your vision is eternal. By staying anchored in your belief, you can navigate these emotional waves without losing sight of your goal. Gratitude is a powerful ally in maintaining persistence. When you feel gratitude for your desired reality as though it has already manifested, you shift your focus from lack to abundance. Gratitude is an acknowledgement of the truth you hold within, and it strengthens your connection to that truth. It transforms your perspective, allowing you to see even the smallest signs of progress as evidence of your manifestation. This positive reinforcement fuels your persistence, keeping your belief alive and vibrant. It is also important to surround yourself with supportive influences. The people, environments, and information you engage with can either strengthen or weaken your resolve. Choose to immerse yourself in inspiration and positivity. Seek out those who understand and respect your journey, and distance yourself from voices of doubt or negativity. Your belief is a sacred space, and it must be protected from anything that might compromise it. Time can often feel like an obstacle to persistence, but it is important to remember that time is not the enemy. Manifestation unfolds according to divine timing, which often aligns with the perfect moment for your highest good. trust in this process. Impatience stems from a lack of belief, while patience is a demonstration of faith. By persisting, you affirm that your desire is inevitable, no matter how long it takes to appear. So persistence is not about brute force or stubbornness, it is about gentle, unwavering faith. It is the quiet confidence that what you hold true within must eventually be reflected without. This faith is not dependent on evidence or validation, it exists because you choose to believe. Each time you persist, you are declaring to yourself and the universe that your vision is more real to you than the temporary circumstances around you. When you persist despite appearances, you step into your role as a creator of your reality. You stop being a passive observer of life and become an active participant in its design. You align with the truth that reality is malleable, shaped by your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. In this state, nothing can stand in your way, for the power within you is greater than any obstacle outside you. Hold your vision firmly, no matter what the world shows you. See beyond appearances to the truth of what you are creating. Know that your inner reality is the blueprint for your outer world, and by persisting, you are bringing that blueprint to life. Trust the process, stay rooted in your belief, and watch as the impossible becomes inevitable. Evening is a sacred time, a gateway to the subconscious mind where the seeds of your desires can be planted most effectively. As the day comes to a close and the mind begins to unwind, the barriers of logic and resistance dissolve, leaving the subconscious open and impressionable. It is during these moments, just before sleep, that the conscious mind hands over its final impressions to the subconscious, which works tirelessly to bring those impressions into form. The subconscious mind is the engine of creation, faithfully executing the instructions it receives. Unlike the conscious mind, it does not question, analyze, or resist, it simply accepts what is impressed upon it as truth. This is why the moments before sleep are so powerful. In this twilight state, known as the hypnagogic state, your thoughts and feelings are directly transmitted to the subconscious without interference from doubt or contradiction. Whatever you dwell upon during this time becomes the blueprint for your reality. To make the most of this gateway, it is essential to approach the evening with intention. The thoughts you entertain before sleep should be aligned with your desires and aspirations. If you allow yourself to replay the worries, frustrations, or disappointments of the day, you risk embedding those negative emotions into your subconscious, perpetuating their effects in your life. Instead, consciously choose to focus on what you wish to create, and let your last waking thoughts be ones of hope, joy, and fulfillment. Visualization is a powerful tool to use during this time. As you lie in bed, close your eyes and imagine your desired reality as vividly as possible. See yourself living the life you desire, experiencing the joy, success, or love you seek. Engage all your senses, see the colors, hear the sounds, feel the textures, and immerse yourself fully in the experience. Most importantly, feel the emotions associated with your desire. The subconscious responds most strongly to emotion, so allow yourself to feel gratitude, excitement, or peace as though your desire is already fulfilled. Affirmations are another effective method for planting seeds in the subconscious during the evening. Repeat statements that reflect your desires in the present tense, such as I am abundant, I am loved, or I am healthy. Speak these affirmations softly, either aloud or in your mind, and allow their truth to sink in deeply. Combine them with visualization for an even more potent effect. For example, as you affirm, I am successful, picture yourself achieving a specific goal or celebrating a milestone. The combination of words and imagery creates a vivid impression that the subconscious cannot ignore. It is also beneficial to cultivate a sense of gratitude before sleep. Gratitude is a powerful emotion that shifts your focus from lack to abundance. Reflect on the things you are grateful for, both in your current life and in the reality you are creating. By feeling gratitude as though your desires have already manifested, you align yourself with the vibration of fulfillment and abundance. This not only impresses your desires upon the subconscious, but also sets the tone for the following day, attracting more experiences to be grateful for. The evening gateway is not just about what you think and feel, it is also about the environment you create. Your physical and mental surroundings can influence the quality of your impressions. Create a calming bedtime routine that supports relaxation and positive focus. Dim the lights, play soothing music, or meditate to quiet your mind. Avoid consuming negative or stressful content before bed, as it can disrupt your ability to focus on your desires. Instead, read or listen to uplifting material that inspires and reinforces your intentions. Consistency is key to making the most of the evening gateway. The subconscious mind learns through repetition, so make this practice a nightly ritual. Over time, the repeated impressions will take root and begin to shape your reality. Even if you do not see immediate results, trust that the process is working. The subconscious operates on its own timeline, orchestrating events and circumstances in ways that may not be immediately apparent. Patience and persistence are essential. It is important to approach this practice with a sense of ease and trust. Do not force your visualizations or affirmations. Instead, allow them to flow naturally. The subconscious does not respond well to tension or strain, as these are signs of doubt. Instead, relax into the feeling of your desire, knowing that it is already on its way. Let go of the need to control the outcome or the timeline, and simply focus on the joy and fulfillment of the present moment. As you drift off to sleep, carry these thoughts and feelings with you. The subconscious will take over from there, working through the night to bring your desires closer to reality. In this way, the evening becomes a powerful ally in your journey of creation. It is a time to let go of the worries of the day and step into the reality you wish to create. Each night is an opportunity to align yourself with your highest potential. By using the evening gateway wisely, you harness the full power of your subconscious mind, turning your dreams into reality. Let your last thoughts be ones of love, gratitude, and certainty, and watch as the seeds you plant in the evening blossom into the life you desire. Faith is the cornerstone of all manifestation, the invisible force that bridges the gap between your desires and their realization. It is not a passive hope, but an active, living conviction that what you seek is already yours. Faith operates beyond logic, beyond evidence, and beyond the physical world, drawing upon the unseen yet undeniable power of belief. It is through faith that the impossible becomes possible, for faith sees reality not as it is but as it can be. To have faith means to trust implicitly in the truth of your inner vision. This trust is not contingent upon external validation or immediate results. Rather, it is rooted in the certainty that the unseen is just as real as the seen. When you have faith, you no longer question whether your desires will manifest. You know they are already a reality within you. This knowing transforms the way you think, feel, and act, aligning every aspect of your being with your desired outcome. Faith is not a passive state, it is dynamic and active. It requires you to think and act as though your desires have already come to fruition. This is the essence of living in the end, a practice that shifts your focus from lack to fulfillment. When you embody the mindset and emotions of having already achieved your goals, you align yourself with the frequency of your desires. This alignment creates a powerful magnetic pull that draws your desires into your physical reality. Acting as though the impossible is already yours does not mean pretending or forcing a false sense of reality. Instead, it is about embodying the essence of your desire with genuine conviction. For example, if your goal is financial abundance, faith does not require you to spend recklessly or deny your current circumstances. Instead, it asks you to adopt the mindset of abundance, to feel gratitude for the wealth already flowing into your life, to make decisions from a place of security rather than fear, and to trust that every step you take is leading you closer to your financial goals. Faith also influences the way you handle challenges and setbacks. In the absence of faith, obstacles can feel like insurmountable barriers, feeding doubt and discouragement. But with faith, challenges become opportunities to reaffirm your belief. They are no longer threats but stepping stones, each one serving to strengthen your resolve and deepen your commitment to your vision. Faith allows you to see beyond temporary difficulties, keeping your focus on the ultimate outcome. One of the most powerful aspects of faith is its ability to transform your internal state. When you truly believe that your desires are already yours, you naturally enter a state of peace and confidence. This inner calm is a reflection of your trust in the process. Your knowing that everything is unfolding perfectly. It eliminates the need for worry or desperation, replacing them with a sense of ease and certainty. This shift in your internal state not only feels good but also has a profound impact on your external reality. The energy of faith is magnetic, attracting people, opportunities, and circumstances that align with your desires. Faith is not something you summon only in moments of need, it is a way of life. It requires daily cultivation and practice. One way to strengthen your faith is through visualization. By consistently imagining your desires as already fulfilled, you reinforce your belief in their reality. Another powerful practice is gratitude. By expressing gratitude for your desires as though they are already yours, you affirm their presence in your life and deepen your faith in their manifestation. It is important to understand that faith does not rely on physical evidence. In fact, the strongest faith often exists in the absence of any proof. This is because faith operates in the realm of the unseen, where the seeds of manifestation are planted and nurtured. When you require evidence to believe, you are relying on the external world to dictate your internal state. But true faith works in the opposite direction. It starts within and shapes the external world accordingly. Doubt is the greatest adversary of faith. It is natural for doubt to arise, especially when the path ahead seems unclear or when progress appears slow. However, doubt can only take root if you allow it. The key is to recognize doubt for what it is, a temporary thought, not an ultimate truth. When doubt arises, reaffirm your faith by returning to your vision. Remind yourself that the absence of evidence is not the absence of progress. Trust in the unseen forces that are working behind the scenes to bring your desires to life. Faith also calls for patience. Manifestation is not always instantaneous, and the timing may not align with your expectations. But faith understands that everything unfolds in divine timing, often in ways that are more perfect than you could have imagined. And trust in this timing and allow the process to unfold without resistance. The waiting period is not a void, it is a time of preparation, growth, and alignment, ensuring that you are ready to receive what you have asked for. Faith is the key that unlocks all doors. It is the unwavering belief that your desires are not just possible but inevitable. This belief transforms the impossible into the inevitable, for faith knows no limitations. When you think, feel, and act from this place of certainty, you become a powerful creator of your reality. The world outside you begins to shift, reflecting the truth you hold within. Trust in your faith and watch as it bridges the gap between where you are and where you want to be. In conclusion, faith is the most powerful force in the process of manifestation. It is the bridge that connects your desires to their physical reality. Through unwavering belief, acting as if your desires are already realized, and persistently nurturing that belief, you activate the full potential of your mind and the universe. The impossible becomes possible when you align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the certainty that what you seek is already yours. Faith is not passive, it is an active, living force that moves mountains and opens doors that once seemed closed. By using the evening to cultivate faith, visualizing your desires, and affirming them with conviction, you can plant the seeds of your future and let the power of faith transform your life. With faith, you unlock a reality filled with limitless possibilities and endless opportunities. Thank you for taking the time to listen. May you always trust in the power of your faith, knowing that every dream, no matter how big, is already on its way to becoming your reality.